What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy. Catch y'all on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are Rdered. Let's just see man, turn. Today, motherfucking day. Straight here outside, big crib in the game. Outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia do your thing, and Texas stand the fuck up. Each day is new day to be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down. Always fight back. Never put yourself in a position you don't belong, but also, and never let somebody tell you who you are, but also never put yourself in a position you don't belong. Stay humble, gang. Hey man, say man, I hope y'all having a blessed day. Let's stay turned in this bit. Come to as a black Hebrew Israelite, man. Let's keep this movement, this revolution alive, gang. We ain't stopping. We're going to continue to put that work in. We know who we are, and we're going to continue to stay lit, man. Hope y'all enjoy this video, man. And we fighting each day, every day. Let's get into it. Alright. Today, motherfucking day. Straight here outside, big crib, and outside shit, man. Alright, man. So, this is what we been talking about, man. I can't stand when other motherfuckers try to boost up somebody else's race. Like, and it's for black people, man. When y'all try to boost up some other body race, y'all try to boost up Mexicans, y'all be trying to boost up these white people, and these motherfuckers don't give no absolute fucks about what we got going, about us as a human being. Y'all try to put us down, y'all try to take us out, but then when it's the whole time, these motherfuckers could give no fucks about what we got going on. We spend our money and going to all these different ass places, all these foreign ass places, all these white ass places, and these people don't give a fuck about our pain or suffering or how hard it was for us to get this bag of money. And then our own people try to bring us down, and that's like, what the fuck? When these niggas don't give a fuck, when these white people in America don't give no fucks about, not all of them, but a lot of them don't give a fuck about what's going on with what we got going. So we got Noah Bush, a little kid who was like 8 years old, man. It was two white kids. I don't know. They basically was bullying this black kid, and they killed / drowned this kid at a construction site. And the mama was hiding everything that happened, what these kids did to this kid, Noah Bush. They hid it, the police people hid it, but now it's coming to light. Then we got another one. Sonya Massy. A black female, man. She was going through a situation where she felt like somebody was breaking into her house. Tell me why the police officer that she called ended up killing her. So the people have been protesting about this shit, man. So we got 2 in 1. You know what I'm saying? This shit is getting crazy, bruh. Y'all want to support these other races, but these motherfuckers don't give no fucks about us. And we try everything in their power to try to bring us down. But all we try to do is motivate our own people and build up black wealth. It's crazy. We got the videos, so hey, we in it. Alright, gang, so we got 2 in 1 today. It's gonna be this one and a different one, man. 2 white kids, mom charged of drowning a black child.
White kids and a mother are charged with drowning a black 8-year-old. Put it in full mass. One of the saddest stories you will hear. Natalie Hardison, mother of one of the juveniles detained in the manslaughter of 8-year-old Noah Bush, has been arrested on a felony charge for false statements in the investigation in the heinous drowning. This happened in Georgia, Jessup, Georgia to be exact. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
It's sad what type of world we live in,
July
man.
10th, 2024.
They teach their kids at early age trying to kill us,
and
man.
charged 2 juveniles, ages 10 and 11, in connection with Noah Bush's killing in the city of Jessup. The arrest comes nearly 2 months after Noah was found deceased underwater in a construction burrow pit near his home May 16th. He went missing on May 15th. Medical examiners ruled Noah's death
And the
as a
cops try to cover
homicide
it up.
by drowning. According to the report, the 11-year-old suspect is facing multiple charges, including simple battery and involuntary manslaughter, concealing the death of another, and criminal trespass. The 10-year-old was charged with concealing the death of another and criminal trespass. The charges came after a probable cause hearing where a lead detective testified. Additionally, Natalie Hardison, the mother of the 11-year-old juvenile, was arrested on felony charges for providing false statements during the investigation into Noah's death. So I'm going to give you the reminder of the incident. So per the Georgia Gazette, initial reports from the Wayne County Sheriff's Office indicated Noah had wandered into the pit and drowned with no suspicion of foul play.
It's all
However,
lies.
Noah's parents, remember, we go back to the family. Noah's parents were skeptical of that narrative because he had a fear of deep water and would not likely have entered the pit voluntarily. They hired a private investigator to delve deeper into the case. So before I continue, let me explain what's happening. The media and law enforcement had basically concluded this was simply an accident. No foul
And that's what they
play.
do. They
No
all
need to
lie.
investigate.
They all work
No
together,
further
bro.
examination of the evidence required.
They all work
no
together.
questioning of members of the community required. Open and shut. Family says, no. We know our child. And because we know our child, we're going to spend the money. We're going to hire a private investigator who will actually listen to
If
us.
they didn't have no money
It's
on
very
it,
sad
you feel me?
because that family is already paying the city of Jessup through their taxes to do the job. They had to pay extra to the private investigator in order to get justice. There's more. So amid mounting pressure from Noah's family
Get on
and
their
local
ass.
protesters for a thorough investigation, the narrative surrounding Noah's
These
death
white people
evolved.
trying to kill us.
So during an interview
Then we
with
got these people who
WRDW,
don't even fight for us.
Johnson
Our own people.
said he believes Noah went with
Yeah,
the two
silent
boys, trusting
popos.
them, but their interaction escalated into a dispute that tragically resulted in his death. He walked away with people he thought were his friends and trustworthy, Johnson said. As highlighted by WRDW, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office said in its initial report that it was waiting on Noah's autopsy. It received the autopsy report on July 8th, which confirmed the absence of any injuries on the 8-year-old's body consistent with a fight or use of weapon. The story they were told was that their son accidentally drowned. Once again, conclusive.
It's all cap.
They knew that was not true then, and today we confirm the same. Johnson told the outlet. So, can everybody be wrong? Yes. The media was wrong. Law enforcement was wrong. The examiner was wrong. Who was right? The parents and the community. The parents and the community were correct. Now it has been validated. So back in September, remember, we covered an incident in Massachusetts where a 14-year-old white child was facing charges in a racially motivated attempt to drown another black child while calling him George Floyd. Last month, we covered the death of 15-year-old Zamir Green, where an 11-year-old allegedly sat on Green while he drowned in a Georgia pond. 5 other children watched, but no one reported it for nearly a week. What are the commonalities? What is your cause and effect? There is no effect with no cause. Doesn't exist in this world. So what is the cause and effect? These are children. These are children exhibiting what we call mimicry or learned behavior. They were not born this way. They are impressionable.
I tell these people, black people, stop being so damn friendly, trying to let everybody to the fucking barbecue or play with everybody.
And
it's cool to be having different type of friends, but like if you don't trust these motherfuckers,
adults.
So I had different type of races of friends, but I ain't stupid.
Unassuming conversations of parents are picked up by their children. So there's an effect here, but there's also a cause. All right, Senator Turner, thoughts?
Yeah, heavy. Doc, nature nurture comes first to mind in listening to you. It is probably more likely nurture than nature, but could there be a situation where somebody is predisposed from birth to act out in this way? Small possibility, but this is probably more nurture than anything. Emmett Till comes to mind for me.
Yep.
Black children, black bodies, black hearts, black souls, black minds not being as respected and humanized as other people. And just what a tragedy it is, both for that black family and the family of that 10, the other 10, Noah's family and the family of the 10 and 11-year-olds, because nobody wants to believe that a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old could deliberately commit murder in the way that they did. But we see that they have video evidence of this 10-year-old and 11-year-old taunting Noah, shouting racial epithets at him. So yeah, something going on in those kids' households, Doc.
Yeah, always learned behavior is the atmosphere we create for young people. We'll bring you updates as they come. We'll look what happens to the charge docket.
White kids and a mother are charged with drowning a black 8-year-old. Put it up full mass. One of the saddest stories you will hear. Natalie Hardison, mother of one of the juveniles detained in the manslaughter of 8-year-old Noah Bush, has been arrested on a felony charge for false statements in the investigation in the heinous drowning. This happened in Georgia, Jessup, Georgia to be exact.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
On July 10th, 2024, authorities arrested and charged 2 juveniles, ages 10 and 11, in connection with Noah Bush's killing in the city of Jessup. The arrest comes nearly 2 months after Noah was found deceased underwater in a construction burrow pit near his home May 16th. He went missing on May 15th. Medical examiners ruled Noah's death as a homicide by drowning. According to the report, the 11-year-old suspect is facing multiple charges, including simple battery and involuntary manslaughter, concealing the death of another, and criminal trespass. The 10-year-old was charged with concealing the death of another and criminal trespass. The charges came after a probable cause hearing where a lead detective testified. Additionally, Natalie Hardison, the mother of the 11-year-old juvenile, was arrested on felony charges for providing false statements during the investigation into Noah's death. So I'm going to give you the reminder of the incident. So per the Georgia Gazette, initial reports from the Wayne County Sheriff's Office indicated Noah had wandered into the pit and drowned with no suspicion of foul play. However, Noah's parents, remember we go back to the family, Noah's parents were skeptical of that narrative because he had a fear of deep water and would not likely have entered the pit voluntarily. They hired a private investigator to delve deeper into the case. So before I continue, let me explain what's happening. The media and law enforcement had basically concluded this was simply an accident. No foul play, no need to investigate, no further examination of the evidence required, no questioning of members of the community required. Open and shut. Family says, no. We know our child. And because we know our child, we're going to spend the money, We're going to hire a private investigator who will actually listen to us. It's very sad because that family is already paying the city of Jessup through their taxes to do the job. They had to pay extra to the private investigator in order to get justice. There's more. So amid mounting pressure from Noah's family and local protesters for a thorough investigation, the narrative surrounding Noah's death evolved. So during an interview with WRDW, Johnson said he believes Noah went with the two boys, trusting them, but their interaction escalated into a dispute that tragically resulted in his death. He walked away with people he thought were his friends and trustworthy, Johnson said. As highlighted by WRDW, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office said in its initial report that it was waiting on Noah's autopsy. It received the autopsy report on July 8th, which confirmed the absence of any injuries on the 8-year-old's body consistent with a fight or use of weapon. The story they were told was that their son accidentally drowned. Once again, conclusive. They knew that was not true then, and today we confirm the same Johnson told the outlet. So, can everybody be wrong? Yes. The media was wrong. Law enforcement was wrong. The examiner was wrong. Who was right? The parents and the community. The parents and the community were correct. Now it has been validated. So back in September, remember, we covered an incident in Massachusetts where a 14-year-old white child was facing charges in a racially motivated attempt to drown another black child while calling him George Floyd. Last month, we covered the death of 15-year-old Zamir Green, where an 11-year-old allegedly sat on Green while he drowned in a Georgia pond. 5 other children watched, but no one reported it for nearly a week. What are the commonalities? What is your cause and effect? There is no effect with no cause. Doesn't exist in this world. So what is the cause and effect? These are children. These are children exhibiting what we call mimicry or learned behavior. They were not born this way. They are impressionable. Children are not always listening. I grant you that. But they are always learning, no matter what. And the small gestures of adults, the small, unassuming conversations of parents are picked up by their children. So there's an effect here, but there's also a cause. All right, Senator Turner, thoughts?
Yeah, heavy, Doc. Nature nurture comes first to mind, and listening to you, it is probably more likely nurture than nature, but could there be a situation where somebody is predisposed from birth to act out in this way? Small possibility, but this is probably more nurture than anything. Emmett Till comes to mind for me. Black children, black bodies, black hearts, black souls, black minds not being as respected and humanized as other people. And just what a tragedy it is, both for that black family and the family of that 10, the other 10, Noah's family, and the families of the 10 and 11-year-olds, because nobody wants to believe that a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old could deliberately commit murder in the way that they did. But we see that they have video evidence of this 10-year-old and 11-year-old taunting Noah, shouting racial epithets at him. So yeah, something going on in those kids' households, Doc.
Yeah, always learned behavior is the atmosphere we create for young people. We'll bring you updates as they come. We'll look what happens to the charge docket.
And this another video about one of the cases that's been going on. A police officer killed a black woman.
Again, breaking news. The family of a Springfield woman killed in a deputy-involved shooting watched body camera video. Thanks so much for being here this evening. I'm Dawn Sterling. Today, Sonya Massy's family saw the video from the July 6th shooting. Tonight, we're bringing you team coverage as the family and the public react to this situation. We go first to News Channel 20's Carolina Hassett, who has been out at the rally all day long, and she has heard from a representative of the family. Carolina.
That's what I be saying, man. They be trying to treat these police like
That's
heroes.
right. We just
They
heard
killing
that
us.
Sonya Massy's family is viewing the body cam footage as we speak, but they're not going to be talking to the public today. Now, over 100 people were outside the NAACP today in support of Sonya's family. Now, protesters led each other in chants and songs, and some speakers included Sunshine Clemens, the co-president of Black Lives Matter.
But there is absolutely no reason that someone should be going through a mental health crisis, call the police, and the end result be their life.
Damn, she called the police.
They should be able to go through the justice system just like anybody else. Sonya Massy was one of ours. We take care of our own.
They're going to continue to protest and show their support
See,
for
that's
the
what I be
family.
trying to say. You call
Peacefully.
police,
Now,
you might
officials here
die.
at
Why the fuck would we call
NAACP told us
police?
that the family will be releasing a press release about the footage tomorrow. In Springfield, I'm Carolina Hassett. Back to you.
Thank you, Carolina. Since the shooting, Massy's family has also retained National Civil Rights Attorney Ben Crump, who represented the family of George Floyd. In a statement, Crump joined the calls for the video to be released and said in part, quote, "It is extremely hard to imagine how a woman who calls the police out of fear of an intruder ends up shot in the head by the police at her own home." Well, more demonstrations started earlier today outside of the NAACP building. News Channel 20's Julia Rosier joins us from that scene now live.
Right, earlier today, this entire area behind me here was
See,
packed
someone
with
tried breaking
people
that house
showing
and they
support
shot
for
her in
family.
the head.
The protesters here, they all told me the same thing. They want to see the body camera footage and they want to show support to Sonya Massy's family. They all believe that it's important to see that body camera footage, even though they believe it will be hard to watch. I've talked to multiple people here who tell me they've been to multiple protests this week, and at the end of the day, just want to show support to her family.
I'm just out here to stand in the gap with the community and friends and family members of Sonya Massy to let them know that they have love and support and to help them get some form of comfort and hopefully justice and closure.
That's what happened. We need black people to stand together.
People that
when
I've
shit
talked
like
to
this
this
happens.
afternoon here say
We can't be
that they're
cooning and
proud to see the
buffooning.
community coming together
Fight
to
for
show
popos.
support to
We
Sonya
need to fight
Massy's
for
family while they're
ourselves.
watching this body camera footage.
'Cause they ain't finna
And
fight
like
for us. They
Carolina
gonna kill
mentioned,
us.
We've seen over 100
People don't
people
understand
here
that.
at the NAACP building, and they say they're all been happy with the amount of people and the
They
turnout
want us
here
to
this
just go with the
afternoon.
flow.
Reporting live in Springfield,
fuck?
I'm Julia Rosier. Back to you.
Julia, thanks. Massy's family and the community have been demanding answers since her death. At least 3 protests have been held outside of the Sangamon County building in downtown Springfield. According to protesters, Massy had been the one to call police about a prowler in the first place. However, this has not been confirmed by authorities. News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins our team coverage now with more details into the investigation of the shooting.
Earlier today, I went to the Sangamon County complex to confirm whether any charges had been filed against a deputy in the shooting of Sonya Massy. Went over to the circuit clerk's office. They told me they did not have any records filed after doing a search. Then I headed over to the state's attorney's office, and I was going there to request if any charges had been
see how they
filed.
would try to-
The state's attorney
if
told
they
me-
did not
the
have
state's
no
attorney told me
money,
at this time my request would
look
not
how
be
they would've-
completed. A county
man.
official, though, later told me
It's
that
just
they
like
will
these days,
provide
man, they gonna
me
try to
more
kill us
information about the investigation
and hide everything
update on the
until we
shooting of
start
Sonya
asking
Massy,
questions.
but the exact timeline
Then you
is
got a
unknown
coon-ass
at this
family,
point. I'm
they
Carson
don't go along
Gordy.
with the
Back to
popos.
you.
All right, thank you, Carson. You can stay up to date with this story by downloading the WICS
Like some
app.
families don't even
You
give a
can
fuck.
find
They
it by
side with the
searching
police
for
and not knowing that the shit was
WICS
all.
on Google
The
Play
police are
and
killing
the
people
Apple
for
App
nothing.
Store. Sonya Massy was killed after the Sheriff's Department was called out for a report of a prowler. News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us live with more details into the investigation of her shooting death. Carson.
Earlier today, I came to the Sangamon County complex to try to get a confirmation if charges had been filed against a deputy who allegedly shot Sonya Massy, a Springfield woman. I just spoke on the phone with the Sangamon County official. They said they do expect to release the information soon. This would be an official confirmation update about the shooting on Sonya Massy, whether charges have been filed at this time. I was told that a meeting just ended, which would help the press release come forward, come quicker. When I get this press release, we will let you know. But at this time, that's all we have. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Carson. We will follow this online, on air. Be sure to stick with News Channel 20 for the latest.
Talk that talk, man.
That was
They
video
ain't
from
keep
the
on putting
rally
us
today
down.
outside of the NAACP building where community members gathered again over the shooting death of Sonya Massy. We have been covering this story for more than a week now, and today family was able to view the body camera footage from the tragic morning of July 6th.
Yes, the 36-year-old was shot and killed by a Sangamon County deputy. It happened after deputies were called out to the 2800 block of Hoover Avenue for reports of a prowler.
Our news team is across Springfield bringing you reactions from the family, the public, and uncovering more about the deputy-involved shooting. We'll join Carolina Hassett in just a few minutes.
But first, we're heading over to our Carson Gordy. And just a moment ago, we learned the deputy involved in the shooting death of Sonya Massy has been indicted on murder charges.
Yep, Carson Gordy in front of
We
the
need more
courthouse
than
now
that.
to break down what
Nah,
we
because they gonna
have
keep on doing it.
learned about
This shit
those
don't
charges.
affect
Carson.
these motherfuckers. Y'all putting the death penalty on us for goofy shit.
In custody after being
But
charged
this
with
is
3 counts
crazy.
of first-degree murder. Grayson is being accused of shooting and killing Sonya Massy, a 36-year-old woman who was shot in the head after calling the police to her home. The press release says that after reviewing the body cam footage, law enforcement says the video does not support the justification of Grayson shooting the woman. Grayson is expected to be in court tomorrow for his first hearing, and officials are looking to keep him in jail through trial by denying him pre-trial release. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Messed up.
Thanks, Carson. We'll bring you the latest on that arrest as we get more information. And now we're turning to how the family is reacting after an emotional day seeing that body camera footage.
Yes, and our Carolina Hassett is at the NAACP building, and she has more information for us. Carolina? That's right. It was an emotional day outside of the NAACP. Now, we were told Sonya Massy's family has viewed that body cam footage, but is not speaking to the public today. Now, over 100 people were outside the NAACP today in support of Sonya's family. Protesters led each other in chants and songs. Some speakers included Sunshine Clemens, the co-president of Black Lives Matter. Clemens emphasized they're fighting for the justice of Sonya Massy while coming from a place of trauma.
It's extremely damaging to the community's mental health to have to continue to go through and experience these type of situations, and there's no place for it in our community. Sonya Massy should be here with us. Unfortunately, she is not, so we're fighting to get the justice that that family deserves, but we are doing that from a place of trauma.
Now, Clemens said she wants the family to know they're here for them and will support them. Protesters said they're going to continue to demand justice and show their support for the family peacefully. Now, officials here at NAACP told us that family is going to come out with a press release tomorrow about the footage. In Springfield, I'm Carolina Hassett. Back to you. Thank you, Carolina. Since the shooting, Massy's family has also retained National Civil Rights Attorney Ben Crump, who represented the family of George Floyd. In a statement, Crump joined the calls for the video to be released and said, in part, quote, "It is extremely hard to imagine how a woman who calls the police out of fear of an intruder ends up shot in the head by the police at her own home," end quote. And funeral arrangements for Sonya Massy have been announced. They will take place this Friday at funeral services. She is survived by her 2 children, her mother and father, as well as her aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, and cousins.
Well, the public gathered once again to protest the death of
Protest
Massy.
34/7.
Protesters today said they want to show support for the family, and also protesters told our team, while it may be tough to watch, it is necessary to see the body camera footage.
Yep.
What would you be doing if you called for help and was killed by the people that you called expecting help from? I couldn't imagine that they would are doing well at this time, especially considering that they have not yet fully seen maybe the full video or audio, or to get closure.
There were over 100 people gathered at today's protest, many saying they have attended multiple of these protests in the past week.
But Massy's family and the community have been demanding answers since her death. At least 3 protests have been held outside of the Sangamon County building in downtown Springfield. Police now say that body camera footage will be released in its entirety on Monday. According to protesters, Massy had been the one to call police about a prowler in the first place. However, this has not been confirmed by authorities.
Breaking news into the newsroom. We're getting our first look at Sean Grayson's mugshot.
Grayson is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder in the shooting death of Sonya Massy. He was booked into the Sangamon County Jail this afternoon.
He's accused of shooting Massy inside her home after she called 911 for help. Tonight, he's also without a job.
News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us again from the Sangamon County Courthouse with more. Carson?
Sean Grayson is currently in the Sangamon County Jail tonight, but not as a sheriff's deputy. He's in there as a murder suspect. Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell released a statement moments ago saying in part, the actions taken by Deputy Grayson do not reflect the values and the training of the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office or law enforcement as a whole. Good law enforcement officers stand with our community in condemning actions that undermine the trust and safety we strive to uphold. Grayson is scheduled to make his first appearance in front of a judge tomorrow. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Thank you, Carson. Again, this is a developing story. We will continue to have the latest information both on air and on our website, newschannel20.com.
Thanks for joining us. We're learning new details about a shooting that left a Springfield woman dead and the man charged in her death.
It happened on July 6th. Deputies were called out to the 2800 block of Hoover Avenue for a report of a prowler when Sonya was shot. And tonight, the former deputy involved is now facing murder charges. And the governor of Illinois issuing a statement in response to the announcement of the indictment of Sean Grayson. He says in part, quote, "My heart breaks for Sonya's children, for her family and friends, and for all who knew and loved her. I am enraged that another innocent black woman had her life taken from her at the hands of a police officer."
Sean Grayson is currently in the Sangamon County Jail tonight, but as a murder suspect, not as a sheriff's deputy.
News Channel 20's Carson Gordy is in Springfield with what we have learned this evening. Carson?
After law enforcement reviewed body cam footage, they say there was not a justification for Grayson to shoot and kill Sonya Massy. We dug into Sean Grayson's history. The former Sangamon County deputy fired and is facing charges of first-degree murder for the shooting death of Sonya Massy. The 36-year-old was killed after calling the police to her home. 30 years old, Grayson does have an arrest record stemming from the neighboring Macoupin County. According to online records, this includes DUIs in 2015 and 2016, both of them Class A misdemeanors, and driving on a suspended license. Being a Sangamon County sheriff was not Grayson's first job in law enforcement. GovernmentSalaries.com shows Grayson worked for the Auburn Police Department in 2021 and 2022. On July 17th, the Sangamon County State's Attorney indicted Grayson on multiple counts, including 3 charges of first-degree murder. Currently in custody, the county is looking to keep Grayson in jail throughout his trial by denying him pretrial release. He's scheduled to be in court for the first time at 2 p.m. on Thursday. Sangamon County confirmed that the other officer that responded to Sonya Massy's call is still on paid administrative leave. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Thank you, Carson. Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell released a statement on the indictment. He says in part the actions taken by Deputy Grayson do not reflect the values and training of the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office or law enforcement as a whole.
But yeah, okay, we get to the point, but Sonya Massy's gone. She ain't gonna be back.
Undermine the trust and safety we strive to uphold. A collection of the statements will be
he got his life
up on our
He
website.
might be in prison, but he got his life.
And News Channel 20 has filed 2 Freedom of Information Act requests in the shooting. We have requested both the body camera footage from Illinois State Police and the incident report from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department. On your screen now are the email responses that we have gotten back from both offices. Both ask for an extension. And the family of Sonya Massy retained famed civil rights attorney Ben Crump. Crump responded to the indictment of Sean Grayson in a statement saying in part, quote, "Today marks an important milestone in the pursuit of justice for Sonya Massy's family. While nothing can undo the heinous actions of this officer, we hope the scales of justice will continue to hold him accountable, and we will demand transparency at every step."
As the family was able to view the body camera footage for the first time this afternoon, there was a rally held outside of the NAACP building in Springfield in support of them. More than 100 people showed up to that rally. News Channel 20's Carolina Hassett was there and has more on what officials know so far about the footage.
An emotional day outside the NAACP building here in Springfield, many showing up in support of Sonya Massy's family. Now, officials tell us they have reviewed that body cam footage and described it as shocking. They say it's important to give the family time to process before releasing it to the public. Over 100 people gathered to show support for the family of Sonya Massy through chants, song, and tears.
And it should not be on the black people who are in pain to lead this. Our mental health is suffering.
Initially, the family planned to speak to the crowd, but did not. They need time to process what they saw the night of her shooting death.
The family has expressed to us to be patient, let them process this tragedy. We're more concerned about the family than anything else. Justice will take its due course.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump's office is taking this case. One attorney with the office spoke, preparing the public for release of the video.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was shocking. And it hurts to watch.
Officials asking the public to not talk about or speculate what is on the video before it's released publicly.
We will not jeopardize this case.
Sunshine Clemens is the co-president of Black Lives Matter. She says they're fighting for the justice of Sonya Massy while coming from a place of trauma.
That was a bad case.
It's extremely damaging to the community's mental health to have to continue to go through and experience these type of situations. And there's no place for it in our community. Sonya Massy should be here with us. Unfortunately, she is not.
Officials say the family will be sending out a press release about that body cam footage on Thursday. In Springfield, I'm Carolina Hassett. Back to you.
Thank you, Carolina. Protesters said they will continue to demand justice and show support for the family peacefully.
At least 3 protests have been held outside the Sangamon County building downtown Springfield.
They keep on doing it, though.
Many of those attending the rally today told our team that they attended multiple of the others.
And funeral arrangements for Sonya Massy have been announced. They will take place this Friday at Ruby Funeral Services. A visitation will be held from 9 to 10 in the morning, and the service will then follow.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today.
The Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy is being charged with first-degree murder after he shot and killed 36-year-old Sonya Massy. Good evening. I'm Brendan Morano.
And I'm Karina Rubio. Massy called 911 early in the morning on Saturday, June 6th, because she was concerned someone broke in. 30 minutes late, after deputies arrived on scene, one of them shot her. The indictment officially came down today. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Cole Hinkey joins us live outside the county building. Cole, we have finally heard from county officials today. What did they say?
Well, the family of Sonya Massy finally got some answers today as Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser brought down a 5-count indictment against Sangamon Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson. But there are still plenty of questions left to answer about this case. Long 10 days of waiting for the family of 36-year-old Sonya Massy and the Springfield community. Up until Wednesday, little information was given about the events that led to a sheriff's deputy shooting and killing Massy at her own home after she called 911 for their help.
I'll be back. So y'all see from that shit, man. Y'all see from that shit, man. These motherfucking parents be teaching their kids at a young, early age. Go fuck with that little black kid and pick on him. Just go fuck what he got going and ruin his life. The mama tried to hide everything that was going on. The city was trying to hide everything that was going on. The police academy was trying to hide everything that was going on. If these parents and the family was a bunch of coons who believe anything the police officer says, this shit would have never been out to this moment. We wouldn't have known what would happen. But these parents are some real niggas who actually support black people and try to see what the fuck actually happened to their kid. Cause we get too many motherfuckers who they family and support 100% of what the white man gotta say or what these motherfucking police officers gotta say and don't do their own research and to look into what's really going on. And it's why, because if they didn't have no money on to look into what was going on, this shit would have been swept under the rug. Nobody would have knew what the fuck was going on with Noah. It's wild because, you know, we live in a decade, man, where they try to put everything on TV. Oh yeah, white people just like some little soft little angels who don't do nothing. They like little weak little feathers. All they do is they mind their own business, and it's us people, the black people, monsters, who going through it and just fuck up their community and fuck them over. No, it's the opposite. Y'all fuck up everything we got going. I ain't saying we don't fuck up shit, but y'all fuck up everything we got going and make us look like we the bad guy when the whole time y'all fucking plotting, trying to trash everything we got, destroy everything we got, take our whole community over, don't want to hire us, destroy our businesses, and fuck us over. You know what I'm saying? And we got these coon ass motherfuckers, black people, who support everything the white man does. They jumping up and down like a bunch of ding 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 dings, and don't want to support the black people. But when they see some white person go through some bad shit, or they look like they mixed in some sliced bread, they want to jump up and down, act like they done seen Superman. Goofy ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Bozos, clowns, they holding us back, keeping us down so they can kiss the white man's ass and keep us down. You know, and support. Shout out to the real black people who really support us, who really be going through that shit through the businesses and to help us out so we can succeed. You know what I'm saying? Or really, you know what I'm saying, on some real shit. But then we got this other one, Sonya Massy. That was wild. Police, they act like police officers are not human. They act like police officers don't do nothing wrong. Like they just come in and just do whatever. And they can do whatever they fuck they want. Like I had this conversation with this one dude. This nigga talking about, asking why did I go to jail? Talking about, cause it's not about me, it's about Sonya Massy, but it's gonna draw it all back. Talking about how you why won't you give the police officer your name when they ask for your name? Bitch, I don't give a fuck if it's the police officer, the FBI, the CIA, the motherfucking NATO nigga. It could be anything in this motherfucking world, nigga. You're not gonna get my motherfucking name. I don't care who it is, nigga. And they want niggas to kiss their ass because they just a police officer and give them everything they want. Nigga, I'm not finna give you shit. Nigga, I don't trust y'all. Y'all don't kill a nigga if I give it to you if I don't, nigga. Y'all, this is what it is. But we got these clown ass niggas who kiss the white man's and the police officer's ass and be a stepping fetch and try to take us out and destroy us. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, Sonya Massy, man, she was trying to say somebody was trying to break into her house. And the police officer ended up killing her. They had no rights, ended up killing her, taking her out. And now, they're not even trying to show what's going on. They hiding all the damn evidence. But they gonna have to release it. People been protesting and doing everything in their power and their will to try to get the real out, man. Prayers up to all the people who've been losing their lives to racial abuse, who've been trying to put the black man down, We standing up for ourselves. We're not going for none of this bullshit. Y'all coming to our community, try to take over our shit and try to keep us down. We don't like that shit. We don't like y'all bullshit. Y'all Mexicans kiss their asses. They don't. Oh yeah, but the Mexicans put in the work, nigga, cause y'all almost look white. Nigga, they don't trust y'all white looking ass motherfuckers before they trust the black man. Any day. They gonna give y'all the houses, they gonna give y'all the benefits, they gonna give y'all the loans, they gonna give y'all everything, y'all can be a legal immigrant or whatever. They gonna give y'all everything y'all want. But then it's come to a black man who's a legal immigrant or a black man who's just from America, y'all trying to kill us. It's just the real, and we gonna speak on that shit. So we gonna fight to the end. We'll keep this revolution movement going, man. Y'all ain't gonna fuck us over, man. Teach your kids how to fight the fuck back. All this peace shit is good, but when they put their hands on you, fight the fuck back. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, police officers, they can kill us. But at the same time, we can't fight back and with our words and against the system, man. So at the end of the day, man, we gotta fight to survive, gang, and die for what we believe in, gang. We out this bitch hood, you know what I'm saying? Come real gang shit.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.